Hello, welcome to Board Games with Niramas. Today it's time to continue this 3D pen video series. And I started out a bit. Now, just keep in mind that I'm really noob at this. I need to learn how to use this more properly. And today I'm just going to talk and show you the basic, the 3D Simo Basic pen. And well, so far what I've done with it is basically I tried at least to create something that could possibly replace this for Terraforming Mars, this ocean tile. So yeah, it's not easy, I must say that. It's not easy to use this. I think it takes some practice and it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of patience. And this is of course also painted, so yeah, I have my painter set up and ready. A lot of board gamers recognize this, of course. So I'm also ready to paint some stuff because I don't have the right colors really. If you do, I guess you could just draw right away. This little thing here is the start, basically. So what I've done is I've done a base of white and then I put some gray on it. And I'm going to try to make a volcano tile for Terraforming Mars. So the goal is to get this, work this upwards and then make some sort of, yeah, like you see some caveat here, and then paint this and have some lava flowing and all that stuff. We'll see how that goes. I started out like this, just draw on a piece of paper, and then just start working with this one. And I'll just keep doing some stuff here so that you can see, and I'll just talk while I'll do it so you can see how this works. You insert this filament here, plastic. And at the start I had to do it here, but now I can hold it in the hand, so I'll just work on this. So while I'll press this button, it starts to emit this plastic here. It's being melted, and I'm just gonna work my way around and around this tile like such. And after a while it just goes by itself, which is kind of nice, so I don't have to hold it. As you can see, I mean, it's not going to be like my idea of this from the start was to sort of get a, what should I say, a flat piece of plastic that would be the base. But that's not going to happen, of course, since that's not how this works. It's more like making a net. Like the base here is basically a net here. So I have to just keep working on that. And hopefully that will be a volcano in the future. Now to show you something else, I also have some ideas for other tiles. Let's see if I can find the one I was looking for. Well, here it is, like the nuclear one. I have an idea of making basically a mushroom cloud and painting it and so on. So let's start out like trying to do this. So what I do is I just start with the base here. Let's see so that the camera can pick this up. And what you want to do, I think, here is you want to work pretty slow and methodical and sort of draw on the paper. And it's really easy to get it a little bit too big. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't really see. It's not a firm, the tip is, it's hard for me to see as I'm working this. Come on, there we go. Oh, something like that. And then what I do is I let it just wait a few seconds so that it will cool off. Now it's not hot like this. You shouldn't touch the tip of the pen though, because that's really hot. Yes, and then I just take it like this. Let's see if this works out now on camera. It probably won't. Will be kind of typical if let's see. I just slowly remove this piece by piece, and I mean it's a craftsmanship thing, this, to make it look nice, and a lot of people are better than I am at that kind of stuff. And also it's a matter of patience and time and fantasy. You have to sort of, or like you have to think about, like now I have this base here. You have to be able to think about it and sort of, yeah, have an idea on how you're going to make this step by step. Let's say you want to make like a big, a big dragon or something, which I would like to do later on, as I keep practicing this. I will try to make harder and harder stuff, basically. But I mean, to do that, now I'm working too fast, I think. I have to slow down. To do that, of course, you're going to have to do it in pieces and then get the pieces together later on. And that's a long process, of course. So I mean, this is not something you do fast and easy. It's something you have to work on piece by piece. And now I got stuck. Let's see if I can get loose there. There we go. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to build up now I got stuck to the paper as well. I'm trying to build up a base here. And then I turn it over and work on the other side. And the really cool stuff is that, of course, this isn't 3D really. I'm trying to make a flat surface. This thing that I made, it's just for fun. This is kind of cool because here I can keep working on this just to show you how I did this. And this is where I think this 3D pen really comes into shining, is where I can do this. So I can rotate this and just keep working, and basically if I do this long enough I will have a pipe here, a solid pipe. But of course it's going to take some time, and also I might want to flatten out the surface a bit and so on, which you can do more of that stuff with the other one, with the 3D Simo Mini 2. And I am going to try that one in the next episode, and I'm going to try to do some more advanced stuff as we keep going, because I'm imagining that this will be a pretty long series where I will keep doing these things, and step by step you can watch them come to reality, and let's see how it goes. And yeah, so this is really cool, I think, where you can sort of actually, let's see if I can show you this without blocking the camera, where I can actually work in 3D, sort of draw in the air basically. I could connect this and I could go like something like this. Let's see if we can stop there. And we get some plastic over there, but basically what I'm capable of doing, which is of course impossible in some other way, is to make like a little bag. I don't know. I'm just making this up as I go, but the idea is so cool that you can do this stuff, and it will, yeah. It's all about imagination. You have to be able to figure out the stuff. Now I'm going to show you before we end this that I'll keep working on this and just have some music in the background and such. There's an app for the mini pen. So here you set everything up, like what type of material are you working with, and it's connected with Bluetooth. So it's connected to the pen, which is really cool. And I'm going to get more into this as I keep going. And in the next episode, I'll show you some stuff with the Mini 2. So that's a fairly short video, but I wanted to show you a bit what I'm working on and how it's starting to take shape now. This is cold now, and I think this can be really cool. Of course, a problem that I realized is that I can't just have this one in 3D and then have this place next to this. That would look boring. So I will have to do them all if I'm going to use them for Terraforming Mars. But that's the goal, at least. I have a lot of audiobooks that I can listen to and just sit in my, sort of meditating. It's kind of like painting modules. You sit there and you're in your own world. Okay, so that is the second episode of this series. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will watch the next one. You can find the playlist by clicking up there, the little eye. You can find the playlist to all of these 3D pen videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening or morning whenever you're watching this. Take care. Bye bye.
Do you want to keep this little dragon this happy all day long? Then subscribe to the channel. Board Games with Niramas is sponsored by Alara Games in Sweden.